My name is Amy Nagle, and I'm director of the Earned Income Tax Credit Funders Network, the table of rich charitable foundations interested in how to alleviate poverty through promotion and strengthening of the tax credits gather. So you might be wondering, how do tax credits help alleviate poverty? In fact, the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit are our nation's largest poverty reduction strategies, lifting millions of people, many of whom are children, out of poverty last year. And with the expansions of the Child Tax Credit and the Earned Income Tax Credit that passed as part of the American Rescue Plan in March of 2021, we have the opportunity to reduce child poverty by 50%. That is a monumental opportunity to do a lot of good for a lot of people. In addition to the poverty reduction impacts, the credits also have been shown to have additional impacts, including improved employment stability, improved educational outcomes for children in homes receiving the credits, and improved retirement security for women. And there's a substantial positive result on health outcomes. And so let me just say a word or two more about that. There's a big, robust, and growing body of research, which is just revealing how impactful the EITC is on health outcomes. Researchers tell us that the EITC receipt is an important factor in reducing low birth weight birth and closing the disparities in birth outcomes by race. This may be due in part to the positive effects on mothers' mental health and reductions in smoking. EITCs have also been shown to reduce food insecurity and even the possibility of deaths by despair. Health researchers believe that the EITC is able to impact health outcomes by increasing opportunity and access to health and nutrition and decreasing stress and reducing other barriers. So powerful is this research that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has identified the Earned Income Tax Credit as one of 14 key evidence-based interventions that can improve health outcomes in 5 years or less and has been shown to be cost-effective. Now, we know that families of color are disproportionately impacted by poverty. Structural racism limits educational opportunities, it limits job opportunities, it limits housing choices, and we know there's just a high cost of being poor. All of that has severe negative impacts on health outcomes for people of color. Because the EITC and CTC are really targeted at helping get help to families and workers in poverty, they have an outsized positive impact on communities of color and can be a crucial tool in helping to address the impacts of structural racism. So, the EITC and CTC are existing policies and they've shown to be effective. So what can you and I do about it? Charitable foundations and their community partners can work collaboratively in a couple of key ways. First, they can make sure every family who's eligible knows about the credits and can enroll in the programs. This means working with local community partners who are already trusted by families for information. They can help to distribute flyers and handouts and help to get families enrolled. We've got grantee and community partners who know exactly how to find the hardest to reach families. Whether that's because they run a local health clinic or a diaper bank or a food bank or an early childhood program. Engaging these trusted community partners to be part of outreach to families is a crucial step. Second, we can work collaboratively to tell the stories of just how valuable the tax credits are in the lives of everyday people. Families themselves are often the best messengers on how they've used the tax credits for things like paying down debt, getting new tires on their car, affording health care, buying food, and buying school supplies. Telling those stories both helps more families to feel comfortable accessing the tax credits, but it also builds the public's understanding of the issues facing families and the public will to do something about it. All of us have a role to play in ensuring that as many families as possible receive the benefits of the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit.